Yeah.
You might have had 55 karate fights.
Right, yeah.
Now, he does have his compression shorts showing under his tie shorts, which is just a fashion faux pas. So if we were judging him based on that, he loses points.
All right, Cody Noel versus Zion Bailey. Zion Bailey back once again here was a fight for it, and Noel making his fight for it debut.
Heavy on that back foot, light on his front foot, tapping his foot in order to check kicks. Maybe he expects kicks, and he checks one. Points his knee a little more forward than out, which is he's still going to take some of the damage from the kick. Hard, low kick. He must have known that Cody Noel had one of them in his arsenal, because he definitely is normally heavier on his front foot. Big kicks from Cody Noel.
A lot of up top shots. These guys continue to trade kicks.
Big kicks from Cody. Sorry.
Visceral response from Icy Mike.
Sorry, it's involuntary. The one he threw in shadow boxing was straighter. It looked great. Ooh, hard left kick to the body. Folds.
Yeah, that was very thumping.
Yeah, that folded Zion Bailey up. Zion Bailey probing with the jab, looking for him, and he eats a right hand.
Big shot by Noel.
And so he's doing a better job addressing the clinch position now, fishing for those bicep ties and actually trying to improve his position rather than just trying to punch his way out of the clinch, as he did in his last fight.
Hobbs is a strong grappling gym, and I know they actually train for this fight in a cage because they have a full-size cage in their gym. So, I mean, it's very different, right? Oh, that was a nice crispy head kick, headgear, and shin guard. Working overtime there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that was a hard kick. Partially blocked, but you still saw the impact. And then he's finding his right hand in the middle of these exchanges too, is Cody Noel. Ooh, good sliding push kick. Zion Bailey using some dangerous head movement to get in and ducking into a knee there. Referee letting it go. Left kick on the break from Cody.
And that one didn't have a lot of stink on it. He was probing with it, really.
No, like a karate style snapping kick. He's pushing on that head and kneeing. I think we're in danger of seeing a hard knee to the head.
Yeah, if Zion keeps ducking down, definitely, but Cody's not doing him any favors with the placement either.
And there it went. Cody was throwing a kick, but the knee caught Zion Bailey in the face. Zion Bailey using that boxer-style head movement. He began the round light on his front foot, tapping it, prepared to check these kicks. He must have had them scouted from Cody Noel. That's clear. But then when he was pressured and began to have trouble, he went back to his boxing ways, which is head movement, excessive head movement like that before they've blown the kick is a dangerous game to play. It can be done, but it's extremely risky.
Yeah, you really have to be up against someone who's very, hit cautious to feel good about it, you know? Anderson never really did it against guys. He only did it against the guys who were only trying to throw on him, throw straight.
You can also use it after they've burned the kick in their sequence. If they throw a couple punches and a kick, you might could get away with a little more head movement in the next go because they've already burned that kick. But if they're still holding onto the kick and have not yet thrown it,
when you have frame advantage,
right, right. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
When their meter hasn't built back up for their kick.
Round two, Cody Noel seemed to edge that last round out just a bit over Zion Bailey. A couple big shots.
The kicks were just so. There we go. Nice shot. Zion Bailey puts that right heel right around the guard of Cody Noel. Didn't have a lot of impact on it, which that was a problem when he faced Dakota Gray. His kicks did not have as much power on them as his punches did. Against a good kicker in Cody Noel, he's going to have to block those kicks and answer back with kicks of his own. He's going to have to put enough power that Cody gives his kicks some respect so he doesn't just walk through them. Zion Bailey taking his rest period after an inadvertent low blow. Very shamelessly. He's not even doing the I'm pretending that my groin hurts very badly. He's like, I just want a rest. I get a rest. I want one. I love it. No artifice.
Just be authentic. Be you.
Yeah. Those kicks are fast and accurate. Left hook from Cody Noel as well. Zion Bailey with a good. That was a good push kick. Had some good power on it. Zion Bailey looking like he's trying to use some more movement in and out, forward and backward to try to get a better angle coming in on these kicks. But he has given Cody wide berth.
Cowboy, says the coach of Hobbs.
So
I guess that means pushes him to the fence.
He held that spin up. When he had the impulse to throw it, it would have been a good time.
Telegraph.
Yeah. Ooh, nice Superboy punch. That right kick to right punch. And good frames and a good little shuck from Cody Noel to break that clinch. Zion Bailey with excellent footwork and movement. Very good at managing distance and range, but these kicks are fine. These kicks are finding him. Good hard knee up the middle from Zion Bailey, but he gets turned into the cage. Cody Noel looks to have a little bit of a strength advantage as well.
Yeah, I imagine he grapples more.
Well, you see them thick thighs.
Them thick thighs.
Them thick thighs
Trunks.
and them wide hips. That's what you use to turn people. And another thing we're seeing, which, as I mentioned before, Zion Bailey typically has good, ooh, nice solid, 1-1-2. Knees up the middle.
Zion did a really good job with that last knee up the middle there. That was probably his best shot of the fight.
Much better in the clinch this time is Zion Bailey. And when he went back to what he knows, which is good, straight, fast punches, he threw that 1-1-2. It worked out very well. One of the byproducts of Cody Noel being so good at kicking, he's also so good at mitigating the kicks. You know, Zion Bailey typically does a great job at managing the distance, but Cody's just out of reach of the kicks because kicking is his jam. Looks like Zion Bailey and his coach are in agreement about what's happened. They're both shaking their head. I don't think it's a complicated adjustment that he needs to make, and he is experienced enough. He knows what he needs to do. And we're off. Round number 3.
Zion Bailey likely down 2.
I imagine that his corner talked to him about it. I imagine they know it. Feinting. Ooh, hard shots. Hard shots from both men.
Thumping.
Yeah,
both guys.
Got a little ugly and nasty in there for a second. Tomahawk blue.
We love some coded language.
Code words, yeah.
Not only is it advantageous strategically, it just makes you feel cool as a coach.
And that's important.
To be like, computer blue.
Yeah, that is
and
important.
Something happens.
16. Yeah, some people worry about listening to the other fighter listening to your corner.
I'm not really concerned about that.
At very low levels, it's not a big deal, but these boys are good.
Yeah.
They know enough about what they're doing that they could use that information to their advantage.
Well, it's like we said, also does make you feel cool to have code words.
Oh, and then there, Zion Bailey eats
LC lets it ride, baby.
Yeah. Well, maybe he figures he puts his face down there, he must be okay with it.
Yeah, as long as it's not a fighting sequence, I guess it's gonna fly. Because if you would have knocked him out right there, they would have called Zion the winner.
Good uppercut and rolling and using the shoulder to block. Ooh, hard right hand rocks the headgear.
I'm glad they taped both these young men up.
Another right hand. Good movement, good evasive movement from both men. Big knees up the middle from Zion Bailey. He's doing much better in the clinch than he has in the past.
Short time left here. Cody Noel in the home stretch continues to pour it on.
Zion Bailey sashaying away, sits down on a right.
That was a big shot.
Yeah, left knee. It looked like a left knee from Cody went up the middle and into the nether regions of Zion Bailey.
Not my gumdrop button.
There was only 10 seconds left in this fight when that happened.
Yeah, true.
So Zion Bailey is going to rest and recover, and then he has 10 seconds. Someone in the audience just yelled, "You have 10 seconds to knock him out." One thing about regional kickboxing and MMA is a lot of times the crowd is often educated because it's teammates and partners and training partners and people that know the sport and know the game. Because that person in the audience was one of the rare occasions where someone yells something and they're right. Less than 10 seconds left for Zion Bailey. And the fight is over.
3 great action-packed rounds, high volume, and let me tell you, for being that weight class and being those size, those guys could thump, dude. Their sounds were ringing out.
Yeah, those kicks.
Yep, that's it.
Those
Round
kicks
three.
had a lot
Off
of
to the
stank on
judges'
them.
decisions we go.
Crowd a little bit deflated after our tragic. And
Somebody's got to heat them back up.
Yeah. Well, you know who's up next? The Butterfly, Jonathan Freeman versus Brandon Rollins. So if you want to get this crowd hype, that has potential fight of the night. That's potentially going to be the most exciting fight of the night. Jonathan Freeman versus Brandon Rollins coming up next.
Yeah, I mean, that is an electrifying bout between two guys that have had so many fights here to fight for it, and I've never seen either one of them in a fight that I didn't thoroughly enjoy. So, I mean, I can't believe they didn't fight sooner, frankly.
All right, here we go to the center of the cage. Judges' decision in. And your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Cody Noel.
Sometimes kicks beat punches, sometimes punches beat kicks. In this case, it was the former. Cody Noel uses some powerful kicks.
Yeah, very, very powerful for his size. Like you said, those thick thighs were delivering the kicks, and he wasn't soft on the hands either.
No, and even though Zion Bailey's very good defensively and blocking, it's just it still hurts. It's still damage. It still saps your energy. It still makes you hurt. It makes you tired. It makes you weaker. Makes you slower. And it makes you more scared to commit to your punches. When Zion Bailey